to genuinely hear all these things for the first time, on the scale of how like not I would say how confusing is it? I saw it on your face.
It's so much to take. I don't want to say taking, because I know a lot of that just gone through it, right? Because I can't fathom a lot of it still.
Yeah.
Like just hearing something. Furthermore, it's I am still beat by the more letters and Big GSD or whoever comes with that. I mean, every 5 minutes, LGBTQ,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, and it's only going to get more and more.
No,
like, truth. Unless they change it, like she said, to GDS and things.
I really wish that we postponed that podcast 1 week because a story broke out recently about this Google employee. He wrote a memo to the company, which was odd, but whatever. That's his opinion. He wanted to give his opinion, saying they shouldn't have this bias training. They do to remove bias, so you advertise to men and women equally. But which he did say, you can't give that sort of training out because men and women are not the same. They are not equal biologically. Like if I become a trans woman tomorrow, let's say I was a boxer, I become a trans woman. I participate in boxing events with women, and I break up women. That is rightfully unfair because
I think her name is Fallon Fox. I think
right.
MMA
fighter.
Yeah. Beating women, blah blah blah.
But yes, you were a man. How is that fair? The Olympics will soon be run in terms of
Trans Olympics.
That is what you should call it. If it happens. But I mean, like it'll be just a bunch of people born male dominating every event.
Yeah. So what do you think?
The funny thing about it is I actually read the article. Well, I shouldn't say the whole article, like glanced through it.
Yeah.
I mean, the man, to me, he has some fair points.
It was very fair.
They might have fair points.
He has very fair points.
And he was not rude. I thought the man was real reasonable in what he was saying.
The man even listed all the things that men are good at, all the things women are good at. What women gravitate towards, what men gravitate towards.
But not only that, you know, to me, it's also the fact he was saying, like, a lot of the problems that there are in IT, like, the man who work in IT, is that IT is a high stress job. And he was saying that a lot of things that, you know, like, take out so much of the stress, you know, be able to separate the jobs or whatever, break down the jobs a bit more so it's more accessible for everyone else. However, like, I agree with most of it, but then he made the point that it's because of a biological reason that females not really supposed to be in IT. That could have hit me for 6.
I don't think that's what he meant. He didn't think. I don't think he meant isn't supposed to. Like I remember. I think I know what you mean, but I remember he said it was about why there's not a lot of women in positions of high power. He was saying because a woman is more likely to find balance in her life.
Yeah.
But a man will put all his time into one thing and then really go through a midlife crisis.
Exactly.
A woman is not. That's where the whole biological thing comes from. So it's like. A man will put himself through that stressful job because like he is driven toward this one goal. A woman, however, she does want that success, but she also wants these other things in place.
It's true, but it ain't got women also. Like, for example, funny enough, like, I know probably 3 women in Barbados or that from UV that continue IT. Janika, Shanika,
that's hilarious.
And Danielle. So I know they actually Jesus Lord Kofi.
Everything. All the Anikas.
But like honestly, those are the only 3 that I know or can remember that actually stuck with 90%. Most of the other women that I know that did it like drop off and went do something, either selling something or running accounts or whatever. But that being said, in my office in England, there's literally a female dev team.
Oh, like a female
dev development team.
I have questions before you move on. Is this a team that the hirers went out there with to say, I'm going to gather the 5 best women, or did it just happen? Did it just happen?
You would think so, but it just happened.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm good with that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't
yeah. When it's forced, like just because, like for the sake of diversity.
Thank you. I hate
that.
Performance. Because that's equally bad.
Yeah. Well, like, I know like that's everything, but I essentially like when I saw that, I was honestly in shock.
Yeah,
like,
that's admirable.
And even so, like I still got that bias towards it. Like, I had a girl real pretty at work. Named Natalie or something so. But anyways, like Dave was talking, you know, like doing work things. And I was like, I realized that, oh crap, I never actually know what she's actually doing. I was like, what you do? She said, oh, she's going to the developers. I was like, you serious? So I was actually, like, I was in shock. I was like, what do you mean you're a developer? But for the simple fact I had to ask that question.
Yeah, it's kind of troubling.
That's a bias because if a man tell me, I'm a developer, oh, say fair enough. That's cool.
Yeah.
But if I question it even for that split second, that's saying so much about how we think with developers, and how we think with these jobs and women in these jobs.
I think we should. My problem is like, I understand he got fired because, well, I do agree with you that the bias is there and it should not be there. I don't think you can force it away. You can't train me to not be biased.
The thing is that he's assuming that their bias is there in the first place. Like, he's assuming that we all have these unconscious biases.
Yeah, you do.
But in terms of what though? In terms of
the same thing. If I see a girl and I hear she's collect garbage, I'm going to be shocked. But if I see a female construction worker, I am always shocked.
But okay, well then, if that's the case, then what's wrong with that then? What's wrong with a bias like that, where men are more likely to do manual labor and that kind of thing than a woman?
Because women get excluded from them because of that bias.
Right,
women get overlooked.
But they ain't really got. I don't really see what wrong with that.
If you were for some reasons manager for Covenants,
right?
You got 5 candidates, 3 are women. Let me real. How likely are you to hire the woman?
So you said 5
for whatever reason they're equally sound, equally qualified. 5 candidates, 3 are women, 2 are men.
We could pick.
You gotta hire 2 people.
Okay.
I'm saying chances are
I would pick the men.
Yeah.
Means to be in construction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the bias because
that's the problem.
I already said
but why is that a problem?
Because you don't, for example, no, those women could have been way better than the other men, but you just so that bias, even though that
this one was messy, best concrete.
Oh wait, hold on. When you say construction, we're doing what? You mean lifting bricks?
Okay, but for the sake of this argument, they are on equal levels of strength. I don't know how you measure construction.
Equal levels of strength
and skill.
But then I won't have a bias thing. But
can you
men
and
women aren't equal strength.
They
so
aren't.
I would have a bias towards.
But I can name women that are stronger than me.
But I mean, yeah, there's got women that if they're in the gym and thing, yeah, but just naturally, if that's the case, then there ain't nothing wrong with that bias.
Alright, hold on, how about a better example than that? You try using that, same C.O. Williams, but it's for an engineer position. You're supposed to be a technical engineer to oversee the site building some blasted hotel or something. So you got 5 candidates, all equally the same. 3 women, 2 men. What are you leaning towards? To be perfectly
I had this
honest.
conversation with somebody already, right? And I still haven't really thought it all the way through, unpack all of my thoughts. And for example, when a manager chooses a man over a woman, and this was at a place that I was at before, and I asked why there are so many men in this certain position as opposed to women, and he basically said maternity leave. The chances are that there's maternity leave. Women get sick because of their period and that kind of thing. And the truth is that nature isn't fair. But if he had to choose people that he could depend on to be there all the time, not talking about how good they are when they are working. I mean, who is more likely to be there to work? He said, man. I mean, of course, this is not even taking in sickness. This ain't taking in whatever.
The maternity leave thing is an odd argument. I mean, fair is not necessarily. I don't understand.
Because men don't get paternity leave.
Yes,
they
do. No, I mean, in terms of the paternity leave isn't really.
During pregnancy, you mean, or something so?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then pregnancy is a whole other situation. So, I mean, he said that in terms of efficiency and productivity, women are usually do a better job than men. But how much time? What's the chances that women are going to be present as much as men?
I do understand that. It just sounds.
So I don't know. I really think it sounds messed up to me too. But when he said it like that, I was like, well, I mean, I don't know.
But if you put it that sort of way, right? So you say no, you got a man and a woman playing for the same position.
Mm-hmm.
This woman, just a normal woman as far as you know. The man is just snowboarding every weekend. This man is be hiking, snowboarding, climbing mountains.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He had the same risk. Because maternity leave has only been lasted for 3 months, I think. They said if they want to take it during the pregnancy,
right,
or at the very end of the baby born or whatever.
Right.
You're a man out there doing all these things.
In fact, none of that. He's played cricket for Barbados. So he's traveling often for the country.
Alright, wait. What are kind of these scenarios?
I said that over because I know of someone that he was forced to resign from his job because he has to travel often for cricket, which I think is kind of messed up. That's not his. When you hired him, you all know he's playing cricket for the country. So why are you forcing him to resign when he's playing cricket for his country?
But at the end of the day, you gotta think about the job though. You gotta think about the actual the organization. If the organization could afford to have somebody that traveling all the
I
time,
just don't think that.
if he priorities elsewhere, well, as a manager, oh God, met that organization decision.
My business ruthless on it.
It is ruthless. It
Business
is ruthless. It is ruthless.
There's one of the words I use I hate using. It's a bit unfair, to be honest.
It is unfair.
Like, it is.
It is very unfair.
But there's nothing you can do about it.
Like literally, like I know literally women that are coders, like in England, that hard. When you feel hard, it make me look bad, you know. But yeah, she would get passed for a job, and I would get it. Just the simple fact when they turn to interview, I can't miss with them tie. I look nice and whatever.
And she bought a place in a dress.
She come across the place in a dress.
In a dress.
How dare she wear a dress
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
office? You understand?
Yeah.
No, I know from working with her how hard she is at coding. She will code circles around me. They may know that.
Right.
But they get the CV, 2 CVs. But yeah, they will still say, alright, Kent, welcome aboard. Alright, Sally, it's been nice, but we'll give you a call later on. You understand? Like, that sort of thing is not fair.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
you know, when
not
you
for these
when
sort
your
of things.
businesses do that, I will give you a call. You're not calling me.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I would like to get a call to say that I didn't get through. I'm supposed to just keep waiting until eventually see somebody.
I call like that once, and I was so grateful.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, you just want
Like
to
this-
do it. Cause I thought the interview went good. Do it.
Yeah.
Continue sending no CV.
Exactly. What do I do? So.
Boy, you gonna move as ruthless as them, bro. Just send out and just don't stop sending out and going to interviews. You hear come and sign the contract.
You gotta be
Yeah.
ruthless like that. Say you can work and just don't turn up.
It's true.
Yeah. But I don't know that whole man or woman thing, like in the workplace, and is a real tricky situation because science shows that we are different, and not to mention that men and women gravitate towards different things. So say.
Hang on. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh.
But that part you just said,
Mm,
oh, this could eat me later on. But that's one of the things that Lucy was talking about as well.
mm.
That's a social norm. That is a society thing, you know. A society thing is saying that, well, men should be doing the engineering jobs, the construction jobs.
Not should be.
no,
Not
not
should
really,
be.
Study it, dog. Study it. In your house, who's carry the garbage? You ever see a man carry garbage?
Yeah.
Well,
But more often than
the
not,
male will carry the
the
garbage.
male carry the garbage, right? More often than not, it's in your house, bro. Who's come and fix it? More often than not, who's fix it?
Well, say
Whether
like.
it's a computer, whether it's a
Yeah,
door hanging,
yeah.
anything so. Just call a male for it.
I actually hate that sort of mentality. Like
But what-
use the man in the house. Like
Honestly, it's a society thing, you know. To
It
be,
is.
to be perfect.
Genetics
But we
actually
can't
plays
blame
more of a part in it than we think, though. Like, they even say, okay, I don't want to get into like studies and things, but there's a study in Scandinavia, right? No, but- hold on.
Did I hear Dr. Doom come from?
Hold on.
Scandinavia.
But the reason why Scandinavia made it environmentally they made it capable that a woman and a man, regardless of the environmental variables, can go for whichever job they choose, right? As in, like they kind of eliminated as much bias as possible, right? And studies have shown that when they gave these women and men these choices, that all that can happen now is their biological differences were maximized. And they found that women even gravitated towards jobs more than men, and it was like a huge difference. So like men will gravitate towards more science and manual labor, etc. Women will gravitate towards childcare and nursing, that kind of thing. So it showed that they got like intrinsic things in we that
But
like differences, like just not just differences. When you look at testosterone makes us competitive, right? Men will more want to be in a high position just for status. This like there's some men that are just driven to be better than everybody, right? Women, as Kofi said, want more of a work-life balance. They want more to have children, but at the same time have a job, that kind of thing. So they will more want something more flexible.
But I don't. The funny thing, right, is that I actually don't mind that. I know that there is that you said is a biological thing in a sense.
Yeah.
The fact that if people say that men more logical or whatever, is true.
All right, well,
My problem-
I know.
My problem is
Yeah.
is when the fact that you have a woman that has the exact same qualifications, she can do the exact same job, and she's overlooked because most women don't do the job. That is where I have a problem with it.
Remember just now you said life unfair?
I know.
Let me
I
ask
know,
you
but
this.
that honestly is my biggest problem with it.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this then. Okay, a woman is applying for a job, and you're the manager, right? She is about to be married, right? And there's another man. There's a man there that's the same age and thing, but he's single. He ain't really interested in whatever. All you know is that she's about to be married. She has no children yet, and she's about 29, 30, right? And they basically perform the same. How would you take into consideration that she may want certain things from life? No.
I mean, if I'm representing a business, I would say I have to consider.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, right, so I speaking of the person that has been doing the hiring for my team overseas. Like, it's more of a case of what can they bring. Yes, she may want to go off she may have her honeymoon in a couple of weeks. She might get pregnant, then she'll be off 3 months down the line. But the thing is, right, is that those are things that you can account for. So it's not to say a case that when she goes off, her desk will be empty for 3 months. If I know the woman pregnant, if she come right and tell me, Ken, I'm pregnant, and we see the belly growing, we could know, alright, when you want maternity leave, whatever, we could discuss when she's going off, I could get a suitable replacement to just come into the interim time. For that point in time, like I don't feel it just because A, she be pregnant, and B, she got a period, that should not stop her from getting a job, or not stop her from doing a job that she could do a million times better than somebody else.
So you don't see it as a hindrance?
It's not a hindrance, it's a part of life. If it was supposed to go...
But no, it's a part of life, it's a hindrance.
But on the business...
It's not, to me, it's not, people think of it, study it too much as a hindrance. It's not really a hindrance, it's just another facet.
I'm not saying this in terms of...
I'm
not saying this in general, you know, I mean just in terms of reaching your business objective or reaching deadlines, reaching whatever goals you go.
Because really, if you hire the man, you won't go find a replacement.
Yeah, but the man could also be interested to essentially self.
Very true. All this is very true, but I mean, it's more likely that the woman would want a couple times off, get pregnant, than the man telling himself.
The biggest problem in business is when there's something come out that you cannot account for. It's not to say that when you get pregnant, the baby's pop out in a month. You literally got 9 months. If she's found out late, call it 7 months. To account for it, and you could deal with it.
And another thing too, when she's pregnant now she then goes into phase 2 of the difficulty, which is when the baby's born. And then 9 months, that first 9 months when the baby's born is when you can't tell the child no, and basically you have to be there for the child for that entire 9 months now.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, then their children, things are going to happen to them, and when things happen to them, you need to be there. And more so from what we see, as you know, as more in a maternal household, and not to mention that women are the mother. As the mother, I guess there's more on you just because, you know, I know we kind of put more on the mother to just be there for when a child is in trouble.
But see, the thing is, right, that all you stressing on the mother. If it's a father big man, if your child say, you go take time off for work too, you go disappear. You had a man at work that disappeared literally for like, he was working from home almost 3 days a week because his daughter was sick. Like, I think the thing is that people always think that when a child comes, it's the mother. It's not the mother. I mean, we used to a situation where usually they might have a lot of single mothers or whatever. But for the time you go, it's a double thing. It's the father you listen to. Every person that has a child, if they're open in this context, could be a liability. Because if something happens to that child, best believe work is second, child is first. And it's just, you see, you just gotta know how to deal with those situations when they arise. You talk to people, you get something to work out, and you continue with it. Like, you can't just say, oh, well, she's pregnant, so she get pregnant in a year, so it can't hurt she. Because I can break me for tomorrow, I can't go work for 3 months.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
We gotta stop putting so much stress on women for not only things they can't control. Things they can't control being the periods, and then things they do control are actually the pregnancy is not always controlled. But the point is that we know they happen. Because we know they happen, we can account for them.
You could put measures in place
exactly.
to
and once you put measures in place, you get enough.
My thing is like, I wish I didn't understand the point of view from a businessman saying I wish that I didn't, because I do think it's ridiculous to think that just because you are the only sex, well, I'm not saying only, I can say the only sex, what can I say, Lucy? The only type that could get pregnant.
Right.
I don't think it's fair that I don't think it's fair you should be chastised or you is no longer equal opportunity, because you have the ability to give birth. That's kind of messed up. Like I think a lot of men don't want kids.
Yeah, it's true.
But they're still being treated as someone that want 1,200,000 kids.
But then you think about the fact that they can't get children though.
So can I. I can get a child.
I mean, you can get a child, but then carrying it in your stomach and actually going through that process is a whole different, right? So, I know, like as a manager, I would want to have both women and men in my, in my department and stuff. But at the same time, to say that I will not take that into consideration, that there's more of a chance, just based on that alone, that women may not be as present as men. I don't know.
I never even studied that to bring it. Now I feel sad, B.
That is what a manager told me. That is what I've been seeing. I've been seeing people think that way.
To me, that is a small-minded approach.
Yeah.
Because it means you think that somebody in the office every day, all day, 8 hours a day, doing nothing but work.
Yeah.
And that's not how work life should work.
It sounds so what's the word? I don't want to say misogynistic, but it sounds like you're just assuming that every woman can get breed.
Yeah,
exactly. A bad period every month.
But it's not even that every woman would get breed. Just every woman can get breed.
Which is ridiculous. But it's so crazy.
Yeah.
But I know it's a bigger problem now, because that's like a real. I don't know, boy. This is different. But anyways,
What's that?
I know the word say, but anyways, you just go on. So the thing is, right, is that it's because the whole society set up that it's just got women always seem like a liability. So because they're the liability, they gotta take the brunt of the work. For example, like how right now places overseas pushing so hard for feminine hygiene products to become free. Because women can't control it. It's gonna happen regardless. So where they go out so much money in the industry every single year. If you get me.
Alright.
I would love Lucy here for this.
I've only purchased pads with someone a couple times in my life, obviously, because I
Yeah,
never had a period before.
Exactly.
But as you do when you got a girl, she want pads. Right?
Right.
My thing is, if I have no problem, I have to prove it, I have no problem with pads, tampons be free. Toilet paper. Everyone shits. Yeah. There is no one that does not shit and pee. Stool for my PG-13 audiences.
Right.
But toilet paper is cheap. Good toilet paper is reasonable. I don't think it should be free.
But you see the difference. The difference is that both men and women use toilet paper. Only women use feminine hygiene products, dog.
Well,
so when they get chastised, they can't control. I should say chastised. That's a bad word. But where they go,
it's chastised though, because women get chastised. Women get chastised unnecessarily for things like this though.
Yeah, and it's literally just because how society is structured around the male presence being at the first.
But anyway, I'll see this, Ken. At the same time, who gonna pay the people that making the pads, tampons, etc.?
These more times, dog.
Big man.
So then, we still kind of pay for it.
But that should be a government provided thing. In my honest opinion, that should be a government provided thing.
So like a utility.
If you want to call it utility, it's saying you can't control.
So like tampon tax.
Tampon tax is a bad extreme.
But if you really think about it, then I think they got more women than men in Barbados, right?
Should.
Yeah. So and a good set of those women go through, their menstrual cycle every month.
I said a good set.
Well, not all.
not all because
all the elderly,
children and then the elderly.
I just laugh at you.
It sounds weird, but it's true.
Very good.
But yeah, like it was awful for a while.
Right, but
I said my mic like it was awful for a while. I know hear myself.
Oh really?
I
was hearing you.
Good then.
Oh, but yeah. So then, if you think about that, and every month, there are a certain amount of women is getting a period every month. Then also the ones that on something that they don't get periods or whatever, right? That tax I can't even imagine what that tax would be.
One second, I don't remember. I don't think any of us know how much pads and tampons cost.
I don't know either. You know how much?
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly.
How much? What, $5?
But then how much in a pack?
It depends on the pack, but if you buy like a big, I don't know, like 20 pack or so, like that would run me like, in that would run me like probably £10 something.
What?
He's a Johnny.
That's not too expensive.
I tell you things that expensive though.
Nah, that's England.
No,
you're buying like always premium or something. So
Amazon is. Come on, the man feel like joking, right?
Am I checking Amazon for tampons prices?
No, I tell you like these things.
Your history can start recommend you some odd things, me.
Man, that's like me. It's gone, maybe. It's gone.
20. Wait, you
I
said
see you're
10
buying
pounds.
tampons, but you like some ice cream.
£10 is $30, right? £10 is $30.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And
then let's know though, because
It's
the
like
website.
probably 250.
then we're looking at how much tampons in a pack. What 4, 5?
Nah. You can get some this
Man,
10 or 20 in a box.
I really want to Google this for true, because
Don't Google it though, they are expensive.
it's been a while since.
And they got so much things that government just be wasting money on.
Yeah,
Man,
they
I'm
are.
not good there.
Wasting.
I don't think I ever want talk about a government podcast.
but not just Barbados government.
Any government
in general.
Yeah, it's true.
Like you shouldn't go people like this. How you will feel if I can't even think about saying that men just do that. We have to do. Like we gotta pay money for. I can't think of a single thing.
I kind of agree though. I kind of agree that if it's viable though, like I mean, if it can actually happen, that I would like to see that happen at the even at the expense of some other thing that we have, that is affordable, kind of increase that price so that we can get that subsidized or whatever. But
Yeah, it's only really.
if it's possible though,
Some countries start doing it already.
well, I mean, free tampons and free pads and things.
free from the hygiene products.
Does it work like how Barbados has free healthcare, but no one goes to the clinic?
Nah, boy, free healthcare overseas you get abused. I have a good friend.
Because I don't understand how we have free healthcare. Like, I can start. I always saying it, and I have not been yet. I really want to start using this free healthcare thing, because I don't understand why more people don't do it.
Oh yeah, I
You
went.
need polyclinic?
The only issue with polyclinic is that you can't make appointments, so you just gotta walk in and just wait.
Well, then you set a day aside to go to. I mean, if I want to check up, not if I'm dying.
Right.
I think I just want to check up like once a year, twice a year.
I went to the polyclinic already. I think I went twice or 3 times, and I get in the morning and I left when it was closing. Like it's one.
Now we say set a day aside.
Shh.
Man, Marcus, no.
No, but there's still free healthcare. It's something serious though.
Download the podcast on your phone. Download a game.
Yeah.
Nah, just wait.
Just wait a bit.
Cheese on though, but and then also they got free mental health care too, but people don't know about that. So,
Pardon me?
Yeah,
Where?
there is
I can see a therapist for free. It's lit.
Black Rock, I think. Black Rock. I would really to get this right, because I want to talk about mental health more, because people don't talk about it much.
No, Bajans do not talk about mental health.
She told me that affordable at I think 2 polyclinics and a hospital, something like that. I go find out for sure.
Man, I went to the hospital once. Well, as a patient, and never again.
It's the worst thing in life, to be honest.
It is honestly like, I thought when you're dying. No, I wasn't dying gratefully, but there are people that were clearly in a worse off position than me, and I cannot figure out like why they're still there.
I went to get my tonsils taken out, right? The man next to me was dying, like on the bed next to me. But I think it's because they don't have enough room, so then somebody from another ward will come in my ward until eventually they got room and stuff. And I'm there trying to sleep, and next to me, and the man just like, God please, I'm ready. Come for me.
I don't want to laugh, right? But that is so.
The man showed himself. The man it was so horrible. That time of day when my tonsils out, God, he screamed like.
I mean, as I said, like when I went to the hospital, I get hit, and I shouldn't. I mean, I got hit by a car. I shouldn't have gone to the hospital. Like, I just already, but like, so I did, and a woman in front of me like vomiting me like every 5 minutes. Something not making it to the bathroom. I might just come in, clean the vomit, and moving. I was so confused. I think I went in before she.
Jeez, on.
This time I went, I get my cuts clean, and this woman has clearly got actual cancer or something, and dang me.
But the man came in the hospital in somebody's arms. He get stabbed, and he went like she went. The man was all.
Is this a lifetime original story?
So I think it was like his father was holding him, so he get stabbed, and he went up to the glass pane. She was behind the glass pane, and she was like, "Can I help you?" Right? The man has blood.
Wait, I mean, okay, I know you can't. I know that she see this every day.
Yeah, they're so desensitized to things.
Working?
Yeah, I can hear you. But every now and again. But
Wow.
right, so the man was like stabbed, and she just looked up at the man, and she was like, "You gotta wait, cause he ain't full." That
I
time
mean,
my
I know
man is there.
she can't do anything.
Yeah,
Which is
but I
sad.
don't. But I don't want this to be a podcast where we bad talk the hospital.
I'm not bad talking.
Yeah. But
Barbados
it's
has some of the best healthcare in the world.
And because the
we got top
hospital,
level
yeah,
healthcare.
a lot of people that I know that went to the hospital got really good treatment. But it just got sometimes where it's like, say, like, yeah. Well, who wants to go to the hospital anyway? So, yeah.
Man, on the whole, we need in Barbados, we need some sort of revolution. I always say so. Like, people say this, man, but I legit mean that we should start writing for things. Like,
you really want to see rats after what happened to that bitch? You want to see a rat with you?
no, like, I mean, not I mean, like, our last riot. We talked about the same podcast or in chat.
I think he chat. Yeah.
Oh, our last riot is in the 1930s, where we fought for minimum wage and working 40 hours a week. Something which is so normal now. There is a lot more. Name 2 industries in Barbados.
Tourism.
I was gonna say for that industry.
But my brother once said we need to change the motto to up the thing because there is no reason why we have a industry and our thing for the industry. We don't do anything in Barbados. We need to we don't do anything. We're not making any money. There are no jobs. How to fix this? Raise the taxes.
But is that are most of our issues like administration issues? Like the fact that we have our main sector for like making money is tourism. Other than that, like